Hi, it's Wendy here with the latest Critical Facility Summit video blog. I've got a couple questions for you. Coke or Pepsi? Beachfront property or a cabin in the mountains? Netflix or Hulu? That's an easy one. Netflix, obviously. I guess what I'm saying is that choice is a part of everyone's day, and if you're responsible for a mission-critical building, it's definitely something you face regularly. Now tell me if any of these following sound familiar. Should we build a new data center? Should we upgrade our existing one, or should we go to the cloud? Are we supposed to comply with ASHRAE 90.1 or 90.4? Does that fire alarm mean fire, or is it some sort of supervisory signal? If you've been struggling with any of these issues, you know the amount of legwork needed to come down on one side of that informed decision. This is not a taste test. So take build versus buy. The options available today are plentiful, but they can also create serious confusion, and you need to decide the risks and benefits related to your next steps. And your risk factors and tolerance are solely yours, not any other buildings. There's no template. That's why I'm really excited that Jeff Gilmer of Excipio Consulting has agreed to provide a build versus buy workshop at this year's summit. This is a 2.5-hour deep dive into the details you need to consider before setting a course for your data center's future. And the workshop's on Monday afternoon before our opening session and opening night party, so the timing is great. And you're gonna love this, it's included in your CFS registration. No extra charge. Now let's talk ASHRAE. And the fact that for 3 publications in a row, Standard 90.1 still includes computer rooms in its scope. And that's fine, except for the fact that it also approved and published 90.4, Energy Standard for Data Centers, creating serious overlap and serious head scratching among data center operators trying to figure out which of the 2 applies to their facility. Well, here at CFS, we wanted to get to the bottom of this issue, which is why we've asked David Quirk of DLB Associates, who also happens to be the chair of ASHRAE TC 9.9, to share his perspectives on how this happened, what it means for our industry, and what it means for you. David will tell us on Wednesday morning in his session, ASHRAE 90.1 versus 90.4, which standard applies to data centers now. And then there's the subject of alarms, and if they're really alarms. This isn't some zen, if a tree falls in the woods, do you really hear it, exercise. It's a genuine question that many critical facility managers have to ask themselves every single time an alarm goes off in their building. Is the panel alarm sending an actual alarm signal? Or is it merely a trouble signal? Or a supervisory signal? Lee Kaiser of Or Protection walks us through some informative real-world examples in his Wednesday afternoon session and gives us some guidance on mitigating false alarms, on data center panel logistics, and keys to investigating smoke and thermal events in your facility. So, at this year's CFS, you've got options, lots of them. Because in addition to these 3 sessions, there are 35 more groundbreaking conference sessions along with more than 100 exhibitors and hundreds of your colleagues all ready to network and share insight. So attending this year's summit from October 3rd through the 5th in Charlotte is a smart choice. Learn more and register at criticalfacilitiessummit.com. I look forward to seeing you there.